Yes. How's your sex life?
Good. Okay. I'm not dating, but you know.
Yeah. I just thought I'd ask that since, like, you asked me how dating was. Like, you spun me. I didn't know you was going to ask that. Yeah, good.
Yeah. It's really good, actually. I'm having a great time.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, guys, and welcome to 120 of the Tutus podcast. I am Nana.
And I am Ro.
And together we are Tutus. It changes every time. But I think the people like it,
Variety.
Yes, give them variety. Okay, guys. Well, we have a special event coming up soon, very, very soon, on the 17th of September at 7 p.m. as part of the London Podcast Festival. Guys, this show, we had one last year. We're having one again this year. This show is going to be lit. You do not want to miss this show, guys.
Yes, hello. This is our second live show. Our second live show. Tickets are on sale right now. Make sure you use the link in our bio, in our Instagram. I'm sure it's on our Twitter as well.
Yes, it's everywhere.
Buy them tickets. It's going to be lit. We're going to have some special guests as well. We're going to have games.
Yep.
We're going to make sure to get as much audience participation as possible.
Yeah.
So we love you guys. And to be honest, a live show is the only chance we really get to really vibe with you in person.
Absolutely.
So we can't wait to do that. Last year was a vibe and this year is going to be even better.
Sick. It's going to be sick. So get your Q&A questions ready because we had to answer all of them. And we're not going to shy away either. You know us. We're free. We're free with the answers. Yeah. We're open. So get those Q&A questions ready. We can't wait. Let's go.
That was our little promo. Well, our live show. So yeah, you guys make sure you get tickets for that. We can't wait to see you guys. But let's get into the interview. Let's get into the episode. It's been a long time since there's only been the two of us on.
Yeah, it has been. I've actually missed this. You know what I mean? I've missed this. I know you guys are gonna say, "Oh, we missed it too." We love it when it's just you guys, and we hear it. So we're giving you what you want.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? The guests are amazing, and we've had some really good guests lately as well. But what we're also grateful for is we've had a lot of sponsored episodes.
Yeah.
And that's been really good. I feel like the last sponsored episode we had with Bella was so good because it was I feel like the episode would have went the same whether it was sponsored or not.
Yeah.
That was our vibe.
It was our vibe. We just vibed with Bella. Bella vibed with us. We had a great time getting to know each other. She's cool people.
Yeah,
so I hope you enjoyed that episode.
Yeah.
Because
we had a sponsor with Adidas for Pride Month. And that was really good as well. I think that was good because it was something different to what we normally do.
Right.
A live podcast and you guys got to see in video because obviously our live show wasn't on video.
Right.
So this is the first time you guys have seen us on some sort of stage. And obviously it's amazing to be able to do a collab with such a huge brand like Adidas. So we're really grateful for that. And Ryan, he's actually invited us to his birthday party.
We're going to be there.
RSVP to that. I'm going to party.
We're going to be there.
Yeah, he's a really good guest. He's someone that we actually wanted to have on as a guest anyway. So when Adidas said, that's what we want. We was like, okay, that fits for us.
Yep. Let's go through. Yeah, and we've got so many things coming up. I feel like even obviously we had a lot during Pride Month. Happy Pride, happy LGBT month. LGBT. And it's not over.
LGBTQ.
Your mother can be LGBTQ.
Okay.
So we have lots of things coming up. Pride Month for us is not over. Okay, it's not over. We've got so many things coming up, so many live things coming up, and we want you to obviously be there. We've got stuff.
We've got some things coming up. But one thing that's been missing for a long time, which is back, is Black Pride. And how long was the last time we went to Black Pride? It's been 2019.
Yeah.
So it's actually been 3 years now, 2020. Yeah, it would have been
2 years.
Yeah. So it's our first Black Pride in person, which I'm looking forward to. And when I think about Black Pride, and I think about the first time we went to now, and then going through a pandemic as well. It's been changing quite a lot as of recently.
It's changed so much because obviously even the last one we went to, obviously it was in a different place. So it was in Hackney, obviously where we are born and bred. And it was just it was such a good vibe. I remember having the best time. I was so lit. Yeah. I couldn't even see straight. Do you know what I mean? The vibes were immaculate. They were amazing. It was good to see everybody. And it's always just that opportunity to see people that you you might not see all the time, but you know, everyone goes, because you go to like different events where you might see people. But when it comes to Black Pride, everyone's there.
It's a community time. It's a community
time. It's a family time. It's amazing. So we are really looking forward to that. Like, watch the space as well.
Watch this space.
Stratford.
You know, bare people don't know. Do you know one thing I've noticed about Black Pride? Yeah, is I feel like because it's usually after London Pride, it's just a part of Pride weekend.
Right.
But actually, it's two separate prides.
Yeah.
And it's the first time I've really taken it in. And I think it's because we've done a lot of like, you know, commercial sponsored stuff for Pride Month with brands, but we're also doing things separately. We're doing more in August.
Yes.
But they're saying, for Black Pride this time. And as much as it feels like, when I think about Black Pride, I think about the organisation it is and stuff like that. We're not a part of Black Pride. So sometimes I feel like, why are we talking about Black Pride? But actually, it's a
thing on its own.
Pride.
Yeah.
It's not about the organisation. It's actually Black Pride.
It's actually a thing on its own. It's kind of like got its own little, you know, little world. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and I think you're right about that. Like, it really, really feels like that this year, just because it's a lot like separated from Main Pride. And it's funny that you said that you like, obviously you like kind of put it together, because we don't even go to Main Pride. Yeah. So it's just like, just because it's like on that weekend and it's around that same time. But this time it's on August 14th. Guys, I want to see everybody there. I want to see everybody there. It's going to be lit. Watch this space as well.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
Looking forward to that. Yeah.
Do you know what? I finally have started watching It's a Sin.
Oh, really?
Started watching it 2 nights ago.
There's a lot in it.
No, last night I started watching it. It's a lot. I'm on like episode 4, episode 5.
Yeah, you binging that.
Oh, how many episodes are there?
I don't know if it's like 6 or like.
Okay,
8
yeah, I definitely
like
binged it until like 4 a.m.
Yeah, because that's 4 episodes, quite a lot. It's an hour long.
Yeah, it was a lot. And I think that for me, watching it, I was just thinking about like monkeypox.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say that it's similar, because obviously monkeypox is not an STD.
It's not sexually transmitted.
It's not something that only gay men can get.
Yeah.
As HIV isn't something that only gay men can get. But obviously, when HIV and AIDS they had that own pandemic in the 80s, it was meant to be a gay man's cancer.
Yeah.
TV show.
Yeah.
And like, I'm just thinking about monkeypox, like people thinking they can't get it because.
Do people actually think that?
Because they think it's a gay man's
Do you know
disease.
what?
And then I saw someone tweet, they put monkeypox in a black woman. Yeah, I ain't going outside now.
Monkeypox, like, obviously everyone can get monkeypox, but I think like the emphasis being on obviously like gay men, like, you know, getting it like more. They know how many people have got it in like across Europe, in America. Do you know what I mean? They know the numbers and they know who's catching it. Do you know what I mean? And it is like queer men, gay and bisexual men, and it's like it's not a gay disease. Neither was HIV, but it's just like the spread of it. Like it started in the community, and I feel like people do need to be aware. Well, yeah, I mean, people do need to be aware of that. Do you know what I mean? People do need to be aware of that so they can avoid it. And obviously, currently, like I think they're only giving like vaccines to queer men.
Those are the only people that's getting vaccines.
Yeah, and I think that is a bit of a problem, just because obviously, like I saw a tweet from a sex worker who said that she tried to get the monkeypox vaccination and she was denied. So I do feel like that's crazy, because
you know the black person's picture that went round
in Atlanta.
That is a black woman.
Yeah, that's a black woman.
Do you know what I just thought it was a black man initially, just because of how much has been out there.
Yeah.
And because how they're not letting anyone else out. I've already seen men get the monkeypox vaccine. Yeah. So I just assumed the person was mad. Was a man, and I went on their profile. I don't know why I did that, but I went on their profile and it was a woman. I was just like, raw. Like, why are they limiting who can get the vaccine?
I feel like there's really two extremes to this, because there's also like, okay, yeah, it's a gay man's disease, which is not. And then it's also like, okay, no one else can get a vaccine. And like, it's just like two extremes to it. And it's just like, for me, it's just a bit weird, because anyone can get it. Anyone can get it.
If you're a human being, you can get it.
You can get it.
It's just facts, straight back. I did some research on it because I've muted the word monkeypox because of that.
I saw you tweet that you're not getting your information from Twitter.
I can't get my information from Twitter when it comes to monkeypox.
No, you can't. You absolutely cannot.
The pictures, the misinformation, like some pictures I've seen weren't even monkeypox. I'm so sorry if I'm saying the word monkeypox is making you think of the pictures. I'm so sorry. Yeah. But like, it's something that's happening right now. Like, and I think it's mad how like how much humans are driven by vanity. I
Oh.
haven't seen no anti-vaxxers
Oh.
or this, the way I took COVID.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. COVID was like something that was like some conspiracy. Yeah, to a lot of
Listen.
people, like they're like, yeah, like it doesn't exist and da 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 da. But with this one, because it's so visible, you can see like the effects of this virus. People are just like, nah, man, you can miss me with that. Like, I want the vaccine now.
The vaccine now.
You got the vaccine
People
now.
I saw tweeting to this day have not been first dose, second dose.
Yeah.
They haven't done booster. They haven't done any dose of COVID.
No. They want that. Jab me up. And it's
Vanity.
it's so mad because I think we was talking about play parties the other day, yeah. And I was like, maybe it's not the best idea to even be venturing in certain places just because of how it's spread. And like, just like we are obviously queer women, but that doesn't mean like we can't catch monkeypox. Do you know what I mean?
And do you know what? I just think that, I don't know this. It's funny because, not even funny, but it's just sad because I think that this is last summer. Okay, we was outside, but we were still a bit cautious.
Right
now, everything is open. Everything is basically back to normal now, and but then we have this now.
We have this, and I feel like with this, yeah, because it's not airborne, and you can like, it's more like touch and like people. Or
no, it's airborne as well.
They don't. They
I
have,
I don't know. Maybe because I was going through the I went through ads because obviously I went on Google, innit?
Yeah.
I'm not getting it from Twitter. No.
Yeah.
And it was respiratory. You can get respiratory. You can get.
I didn't read
even
that.
if somebody touches the table.
Yeah, you can get it that way. Yeah, you can get it that way.
And it's just, it seems to be a lot more contagious than what COVID is.
But I don't think they know exactly
Maybe
everything.
Everything just to cover all the bases.
Yeah, I don't think they know everything yet.
Yeah,
and
I don't
maybe
think
that's
they know
why.
anything. But everyone, if you can get the vaccine, please do. If you're eligible for it, please.
We're definitely
queue up and
vain
get
though.
that.
We're definitely so
We are
vain.
so
'Cause I'm scared.
We are so vain.
Someone said I'd rather die than get monkeypox.
Nah.
Girl.
And it's probably a little bit insensitive to say for people that actually passed away from COVID.
Exactly.
But we are, as a human, this thing has made me realize how vain we are.
Absolutely. I mean, like, even when we get a little spot, like, do you know what I mean? We're just like, oh my God, I've got a spot. Do you know what I mean? Like, so, it is like something that's really scary. And obviously, I heard that it can scar. I guess it just depends on you as a person. Everyone's different, but like some people will scar from it and some people won't. And it's just like, ooh.
Yeah, it's true.
It's a scary thing.
It's true.
So just be careful, guys. Like, obviously, move with sense, in it. Like that's the only thing that we can really say. Like, move with sense. Like certain places, maybe think about it twice. Maybe don't go. That's what I'd say.
Yeah,
to be honest.
So we're gonna get into some tea for you guys.
What's the tea?
We've been single for a few months now. I didn't expect this one to come. She weren't expecting this. We've been single for a few months now, and we can just say that we're single. Like, it's been a few months. It's been a while. How you find this single life?
Do you know what? Single life is interesting. I mean, like, I feel like once people know that you're single, because like when I was in a relationship, like no one was really checking for me. Everyone knew that, like, obviously I was in a relationship. No one was really like, trying to get at me.
You have a few cheeky people.
You have a few cheeky people that will still try it, or some people that don't know. Do you know what I mean? That you're in a relationship. But like, I would say for the most part, like when I was in a relationship, no one was really like trying to check for me. But I would say that since I've been single, and I've been single for several months now, the interests are coming in. The interests do come in, I'm not gonna lie, and it's just interesting. It's just very, very interesting, because for me, I feel like I'm not really trying to like date so many people at one time. I'm just not like that anyway, so it's kind of just like I'm just navigating this like single world and just like being selective. And
yeah, I feel like since we started this podcast, the reason why I put up questions is because they haven't known us as single people. It's the first time since we started out. You can say our platforms, because
it's built on like being in a relationship.
When we had YouTube, like we've always been in women loving women situations, and this is the first time we haven't had anybody, so I just felt like this is a side to us that our audience doesn't even know. So I thought we could talk about it a little bit, and just get to know so they can get to know a bit more about us in that way, instead of coming through anonymous boxes with some madness.
Oh my God, the anonymous thing, it's so funny, because someone tweeted, they were like, oh, this anonymous thing is just for people to chirp you.
Oh, 100%.
And it's 100% for people to chirp you.
And some people are a bit cheeky in there as well, but like, I think
Yeah, because there've been people that ask like about my ex and stuff like that, and obviously I ignore it. Like
you can't be posting things with people's names.
And then like it's mad. Don't do that. And one person was like, "Oh, why did you keep ignoring my question about your ex?" And I obviously ignored it. And they said, "Oh, is it because she cheated on you?" And I was just like, "Girl."
People are mad.
You know, crazy. You know, crazy.
But yeah, being single has been different. I think it's different to, obviously, I'm 31 now. The last time I was single, I was 29.
29?
No, 28. I was 28 the last time I was single. And
yeah, because I was 27.
Yeah, and I feel like that's a huge... between 28 and 31, you do actually learn a lot more about yourself. Like, go for your Saturn's return. Like, there's just so much things you learn.
True, that Saturn return.
Saturn return is mad, And I just feel like, and also life happens too. A lot of things in life happens, and also your breakup affects you in certain ways too.
Oh,
so you
talk
learn
about it.
Again, you learn and you unlearn some stuff, and also you build up certain boundaries if you're really hurt, depending on how you're hurt. And I just feel like I don't really know how to navigate dating anymore. I don't think that I don't know how to move to people, but at the same time, I'm not interested in dating. I'm still healing.
I hear that.
And so I'm not interested in dating. Obviously, I still have feelings for my ex as well. So it's not something where I don't want to go and date people and have bring all this baggage from my last relationship into it. It's not fair. And whereas before, I would have been back to back.
Right. I knew it. I knew you then.
Back.
And do you know what? I've known you for like 7 years now.
Whether I've recovered or not, I'm moving on to the next.
Yeah.
But we're wise now. We're wise now. We're not going to do that. And, I know what kind of future I want to see for myself. So in order to do that, I need to have a bit more foresight than I have in the past.
I hear that.
So I move a bit more patient. I'm not really a patient person. And so yeah, like it's been a journey. It's good to have a little flirt. Well, I'm a Libra, so I'm going.
Oh wow! Do you know what?
Because I'm a Libra.
I hear it.
And it's good to have a cheeky flirt and stuff like that as well. But that has been so. I don't know how to flirt anymore either. Do you know what I do? I feel like sometimes my flirting is a bit. I've got bars. I
feel like bars. Out of everyone, like out of the whole group of our friendship group, you're the one with the most bars. Like,
I do have the bars.
You know how to talk to women.
I do have the bars. However, when I'm out, I'm not feeling the energy for the bars.
I think it's just your mental state.
I'm just not there mentally.
Yeah, you're just not there mentally. Because before, like, even you be like, giving bars to other people. Yeah, this is how you do it. Yeah. Say this. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just like, because I've never known how to like move to anybody. Like, my thing is I just stare at them, and that's literally eye contact, and then gravitate towards each other if it's mutual. But like, I've never known how to flirt anyway. But I do find it kind of hard to like move now that I'm single, because obviously I was in a relationship for like a few years. But also like, I think it's just because we're a bit older now, like we're moving with a bit more intention.
Yeah.
So it's just like you kind of know what you want and you know what you don't want. Whether that is in like personality and looks, you just know yourself a bit more like better. We're in our like 30s now. Do you know what I mean? So like things have definitely changed, and we don't want to waste our time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I ain't trying to be out here wasting my time. As much as like I just come out of a relationship, I'm not really trying to get into one, but I'm still not going to waste my time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Not going to do that. But do you know what? There are some pros to being single.
What are the pros? Do tell.
You just so much. You can focus yourself so much more. I feel like the kind of people that we are, we're very much like, when we're thinking about our future, we're very much thinking about our significant others in our future as
absolutely.
Well. And we're planning our lives around that.
Absolutely.
And it's dangerous to do that.
Absolutely.
One thing I would say, since the breakup, I've been spun, because all of my plans have been was with my partner. So everything was spun. But that, bro, anything can happen. You need to plan for yourself, bro.
You do need to plan for yourself. And it's quite hard, because like the whole relationship thing is so hard. Like, you obviously have to think about your partner. You have to compromise. Like, your plans are not your own plans. Your time is not your own time. Do you know what I mean? Like, you have to consider them in every step. Like, do you know what I mean? And for me, yeah, that was like, it is a lot. Do you know what I mean? It's funny, because I was actually having a conversation with my ex, and like, she's even like in a happy place, like having like, now she gets to think about herself. She gets to like, just do her. She's in a good place. And sometimes I think that we don't like change. Like, we're so used to what we know, and we're so like, we're so familiar with it, and we're so comfortable in what we're in. But sometimes it's good to take a step back, or it's good to just like cancel the thing, innit? and put yourself first, because you don't really get to do that when you have a significant other, a relationship, a partnership, and even like, you know, kids as well. Like that takes up a lot of time, that takes up, you know, your energy, that takes up your money, child. Do you know what I mean? Certain things like that, you have to kind of like, you know, sometimes take some time out for yourself and be the best version of yourself.
It's that being the best version of yourself. And you know what? Dating allows you to be the best version
It
of yourself.
does.
Like, obviously, there's not that commitment there and that responsibility there for you to be thinking about them all the time or have them in your thoughts and your plans and stuff like that, because it's a bit more casual. And obviously, like I just said, there's not, the commitment isn't there.
Right.
But also, like when you're figuring out what you like and what you don't like and stuff like that, you're going through different experiences and you're always going to continue to build as a person as you're dating.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. Not right now, but I am looking forward to that eventually.
How far do you feel you've come in the healing?
Do you know, I feel like I've come quite a long way. Because think about the beginning, I think I've come quite a long way.
Yeah.
Child, I was a man.
I feel like the former part of this year, woo!
We weren't going to come back to Tuesday's podcast, guys.
Guys, I know. I think we've said this, but like we haven't really gone into it.
Yeah.
As in, we haven't really dived into the full extent of how we were feeling and how just like bummed out we were for several months. You know what I mean? And just like obviously being visible and being like these two like masculine presenting, like, you know, lesbians, you know, that are just out here. It has taken a toll on many things.
Yeah, I think it has. I think that it's taken a toll because life has just done a 180 for both of us. And being visible, having to manage your emotions while you're visible is difficult. Do you know what I mean? And also, as much as people act like their visibility doesn't come into their personal life, it does. Like, it does. And also, people do change. Whether you change like slightly or you change a lot, you do change somewhere on the spectrum between that. A little bit, it can affect you. So it's important to like check in with yourself. Yeah. And maybe since we started this podcast, we haven't done that as much. But I think now we know.
We definitely
learned on the hard way that we need to check in with ourselves and realize why we're doing this and why we started in the first place. And just straight and narrow with that. Do you know what I mean? And not allow the vanity to get caught up into the vanity of all the things that are happening with the podcast.
Absolutely. I think
so. Yeah, that's definitely something that I would say that I've taken away.
I think for me, just because I didn't see myself being somebody that would have a podcast. You know what I mean? I always saw myself as somebody behind the scenes. Do you know what I mean? Until I met you, I never saw myself like being in front of a camera and all of that. Yeah. So I think when this shit happened, when shit hit the fan, I was really contemplating whether I wanted to continue doing this. Guys, we haven't delved into this, right?
We haven't told you,
but it was deep. It was very, very deep. I was like, hold on a minute, like, is this something that I want to do? Because obviously when you're doing this and you put yourself out there, obviously we talk about ourselves a lot. We talk about our personal lives, and it's important for us to talk about our personal lives because, do you know what I mean? People can identify with certain aspects of our personal lives, and that's really, really important. We made this platform so people can see themselves in us. Yeah. And that's huge for us. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's probably really like the biggest thing for us. So like for me, it was just like, how do I continue this podcast? How do I continue to share parts of myself, but also like, I don't know, like, yeah, just share parts of myself, but also like navigate it while I'm doing that. It's a hard thing to do.
We have to protect ourselves. We have to protect ourselves because at the end of the day, people are entitled, as we've seen through the box.
Girl.
And also you have to protect yourself because sometimes you're still figuring things out.
Yeah.
I don't always identify how I'm feeling in the moment.
Ding, 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 ding. That's me. That's me.
Exactly.
That's me.
You need time to even figure out what am I even feeling and why am I feeling it? Do you know what I mean? How am I going to get through this as well? And when you're, I guess if we sat down, let's just say, for example, my goldfish died, and I was unpacking some of the feelings around my goldfish died, and I came on the platform to tell you guys, and I don't even know what I'm even telling you, but I'm telling you,
right.
It's quite vulnerable. Do you know what I mean? It's quite vulnerable. It's too much.
Yeah.
So it's about that find that balance of telling you guys, keeping you guys well informed, relating, but also keeping things to ourselves. And I think. I think we've done quite well.
I think we've done quite well. It's just hard because people want the tea.
People want to see, but people want to know why we broke up with our girlfriend. You guys want to know the real tea.
You guys want to know.
You're never gonna know.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
Unless You're hearing it in the streets, you ain't gonna know.
And even if you hear it in the streets, it might not be true.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So like, I feel like definitely like when it comes to like relationships and stuff, like people just got to be easy. And it's hard because when you do have a quite like a known or public relationship, it's like people are actually invested in your thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like people are invested in your thing. They're keeping tabs. They're like, want to know what's going on. And it can come from a place of either just them being inner or them actually genuinely caring.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? So like,
Some people do care, yeah.
some people do care. Some people do care now, and I realize that. But some people are just nosy child.
Yeah.
And you know that's why we kind of have to give a little bit, but not give all. Do you know what I mean?
I think people that are being nosy, like we're still like learning and unlearning. Do you know what I mean? We're still coming to terms with some of the things that went on in our relationships or went on the break. I feel like went on the breakups more than relationships, to be honest.
Yeah,
our relationships were kind of all right.
they were good relationships. You know what I'm saying?
It was how the breakups were handled, I think.
Yeah,
and I think that how when you're going through that, that can take a long time. I think for some people say it takes them how long they're in a relationship for. I don't think it's going to take me 2.5 years.
No,
because I feel like I've learned a lot of my lessons.
I think it's like minimum 7 months. That's what I've read anyway. Like minimum 7 months. But like, yeah, the longer you are with someone, the harder it is to like sort of get over them. Do you know what I'm saying?
But I do think that I don't think I'm over the person, but I do think I've learned a lot of the lessons I needed to learn.
Do you know what? I think whether you still want to be with them or not, like you're still going to be bummed out, because when you are in a relationship with someone, you're making plans with them, you think you're going to be with them forever. Like you get to know their family, like your lives are so intertwined that when you break up, it's a loss, you know. You're basically
grieving.
You're basically grieving.
It's definitely grieving. I think it's this is my first adult breakup. This is my first adult breakup, so it's been some chicken.
I've had a few breakups, but like not as intense as this one. Like, and I do feel like, you know, each person that you go out with and each person that you love or whatever, it's just a different type of love. Do you know what I mean? It's definitely a different type of love. So like, you know, I think, and as we get older, they just grow, like they become more intense. Like, so like, it's just, but yeah, like I just feel like, you know, people just need to like have some grace. I feel like definitely we've grown and we've learned from certain things, like, and there's certain things that we probably wouldn't repeat. Do you know what I'm saying? And we thank God for growth.
That's in the last episode, Victory.
Yeah. Victory, child. But like, even like the mental health aspects, because like even the former part of this year, I struggled a lot with anxiety. And I feel like that played a significant role in like, you know, me contemplating whether I wanted to come back to the podcast and stuff like that. Like my mental health was really, it was really shaking. It was really, really shaking. Like my anxiety was through the roof. And obviously there was other things going on, but like, yeah, that was like the main thing. But yeah, like I'm just happy that I'm in a better place now. Guys, go to therapy, guys, because the therapy...
Oh shit, that reminds me, I've got therapy tomorrow.
Amen. Hallelujah. The therapy that I had was really good. It was a short-term therapy, but like the therapy was like a guidance sort of therapy. So it was just like, you know, helping me like gain tools to manage my anxiety, my depression. And it really helps. Like you need to go to the therapy that's right for you as well.
I mean, one thing about me, I don't talk about therapy that much because of like LGBT therapy. And it just gives me so much anxiety. Yeah. So I don't talk about it that much. However, go to therapy. Yeah. If you're black and queer, go to therapy. There's LGBT therapy. We're going for a rebrand at the moment.
Oh yeah.
So we'll be back. Going for a rebrand. But we'll be back. And also, but this time, please stay out of my DMs as an email address.
Honestly, like
anxious child.
It's really, really important to, do you know what I mean? Put up like some sort of boundary. Because, you know, like at the end of the day, you're trying to do something that's really, really important, something that people really need. And I understand that is a huge necessity because obviously there's a lack of certain things, yeah? But just like in terms of Rosie, she's got her own mental health, and I just would really appreciate if people would just think about that and just think about how that like bombarding her with messages will affect her, and just please go through the right channels.
Yeah, please do.
That's really, really important.
My best friend here, and please take a note and listen to her. Thank you for that.
Yes. How's your sex life?
Good. Okay. I'm not dating, but you know.
Yeah. I just thought I'd ask that since, you know, like, you asked me how dating was. Like, you spun me. I didn't know you was going to ask that. Yeah,
that
good.
One. Yeah. It's really good, actually. I'm having a great time. Yeah. You.
Short and sweet. I'm actually not having sex right now.
I knew he was going to say that anyway.
Because you know my life. You know my life.
I knew he was going to say that.
I think for me, it's just like not wanting to create a situation. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like, not that I'm not gonna have sex. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying that because it's getting a bit crazy out here. It's gonna be hot. But like, because for me, I just feel like I just don't want like anything to get complicated. And you know, us women, like things get complicated real quick.
Yeah, that's what I just want to say. I'm not dating.
Yeah,
I do have a sex life.
Yeah, and that's absolutely fine. You grown.
Dating.
Yeah,
they're two different.
Yeah,
you know, lesbians don't know they're two.
You're absolutely right. I feel like
they're the same thing sometimes.
Sing it. Please let the people them know.
They are two separate things.
Right.
I don't really want to call what I have an arrangement. It's just something that happens sometimes. I don't really call it an arrangement.
Yeah.
I want to say something that happens. And but I'm not dating this person. They're not dating me. They know they're not. They're very clear they're not dating me, and I'm very clear that I'm not dating them. So yeah.
I think for me, like, it's very hard for me to just like have sex. I mean, like, do you know what? I mean, I did it this year. Do you know what I mean? I did it quite a few times because it was like I had to just do it once with one person at a time because I was just like, I don't want this to continue. Yeah, and I wasn't in the right. I wasn't in the right mind frame for it to be a thing, for it to be a situationship, for it to be like dating. I wasn't in the right mind frame. So for me, it was just like one and done. Yeah, keep going and one and done. But I think for me, like, I'm actually at a point where I could date.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Do you know? Yeah, I do think you're in a good place to date. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I do think you could date. No pressure on it.
Yeah, no pressure.
In a relationship.
Absolutely not.
Like, no, what are we questions, please? Like, none of them things.
Yeah, because I think for me, and it's really important, I think, like, for people who are just what their intentions are. Like, what are your intentions? I feel like when you meet someone, you really need to say what your intentions are and what you want out of this, out of them or the situation, because it goes so left so quickly when people are not upfront about what they want. Like, it's so, and especially with women loving women relationships, because it happens so quickly. You feel comfortable, it can just like skyrocket real quick. It's the comfortability. It's the comfortability, the safety, the feeling like home, like, you know, bearing your soul and shit. You know,
this is the thing. Like, I don't want to get with somebody. I'm just gonna say, people like me. People do catch feelings for me. It's quite.
People catch the road bug.
People catch the road bug, as they want to call it. Yeah, people do. I'm a nice person.
Great.
I'm not tooting my horn.
You're great vibes,
I'm
girl.
actually a nice person. I've had a lot to work on. I have had a lot to work on. I'm not perfect. You know, if you date me for a significant amount of time, you will know that I'm not perfect. However, I have learnt a lot, and I do feel like whoever I give myself to next is gonna get a much better version of me, and I'm looking forward to giving myself to that. But I need to give the best version of me to myself first before I give it to anybody else. And so when it comes to dating, when you're like having a chat and you're getting to know people, when the conversation is conversating, that's when the feelings start.
Listen, quality time is a bitch. I'll tell you that for free.
And quality time is my love language too.
It's also mine.
Yeah.
Physical touch and quality time is my love language. And I need to not have one. Do you know what I mean? I need to mitigate shit. Because at the end of the day, I'm a lover girl. Like, I've tried the like whole like dating multiple people at the same time, and I can't concentrate on more than one person. I just can't do it. I've tried, okay? I've really, really tried. So it's just like, for me, it can get techie. It can get techie, and so like I'm trying to, like, going forward, trying to mitigate that and trying to just be careful and trying to make my intentions clear and try to be honest as well. That's what the boundaries need to be as well. Like, you can't be doing too much.
Yeah, you can't do too much. You can't be like talking. Like, there is one person, I'm gonna give you a little bit more tea about what's going on in my life. There is one person who, okay, I'm having sex with this person, but there's another person who, I think they're very sexy. Do you know what I mean? Being flirting here and there, yeah. But however, the conversations are very limited.
That's good.
Yeah, like, I think that we're both intentional in doing that as well.
Right.
Like, I don't think that she necessarily wants to settle down with a woman anyway, which is fine because I'm not trying to settle down with her. She's just really, she's a cool person as well, but I don't really see a future there like that. But the intentional boundaries are there. Ain't nobody gonna get caught up. Everyone knows what time it is, and that is that. But things, I would date them though. I would actually date them. But we both know what the intention is. We know what this is, and you keep it pushing like that. But they don't need to get in the best version of me. They don't.
I hear that. I feel like, you know, with me, like, it's so funny because I remember one of the episodes. You was like, "Oh, like people fall in love with you and they don't get, they never get over you." Yeah, and I laughed at that. I thought that was hilarious. But then I've recently just thought, Rosie, that's not just me, is it? I think you. I think our things are so different in terms of like, obviously how things pan out. Because my shit kind of always kind of stays like cordial and cool. Your shit just blows up. It hits the fan. It blows up. But that doesn't mean that women are not obsessed with you.
Do you know what the person I'm having sex with? She said that. She was like, do you know what? I get it. She was obviously because she's like moving intentional with me. Yeah, she's not getting caught up. But she was like, she's like, I get it. I get why. She's like, if I had my guard down and
it'll be a wrap.
I wasn't focused on what this is meant to be. Yeah, she's like, I would be obsessed with you. Yeah, she's like, I don't get it.
It would be a wrap.
And I'm not advertising myself. Yeah, don't be obsessed with me.
Absolutely.
I'm not
that's nobody wants that. No, you know what I mean, but like, yeah, completely. I think for me, like, if shit hits the fan, shit hits the fan, because it's just who I am.
The sauce is so soon. What can
Can we talk about lack of sauce, please?
Oh my god, lack of sauce. Yeah. So listen, I was on the way here. I was saying to Nana and the lads that how there's this guy that I've seen him like a couple times for the past couple weeks, and back in the day he was seeing someone that I was seeing someone as well, and I was a little bit like threatened by him because Instagram he looked like this tall hench guy and he was taking the girl that I was seeing on holiday. We were both seeing her. She was very open. That she was, I don't know how open she was with him, but she was with me, and they were on a holiday, all this stuff, and he just seems very like this and that. And he was good looking as well. So I remember being quite threatened by him. Anyway, fast forward to now, I keep seeing him in person. But this guy is the same height as me. I am like 5'8". He's the same height as me. His aura isn't giving what I thought it was gonna give. It's not giving the source, the confidence. It's just not giving that extra je ne sais quoi that I thought he had. It's just giving like a bit lame and sauceless. And I overheard him having a conversation with this girl like next to me. He was like, "What's your Instagram?" and whatever. And he was just so sauceless. And he saw me. I looked at him. He looked at me. I just looked away, and he just walked away as well, because he knows, obviously he knows who I am. I think he knows who I am. Yeah, he knows who I am now. But yeah, I just said to guys, like, never ever question your source. Like, if obviously now we're like, most of the lads are dating, and like, and we're all doing it at the same time, and every now and then we have to be like, oh yeah, you know what I mean, you're sexy, and hype each other up a little bit. And I'm like, guys, you don't even need to watch but if this person is dating somebody else, you don't even need to watch that. You just need to focus on what you're doing. Do you know what I mean? If they're dating other people, you're both dating casually, or you haven't decided to be exclusive or whatever it is, and they're dating other people, don't even watch what they're doing on that side. Like, just believe in your own source, because more time you're probably the more saucier one. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely.
I just think lack of source is scary. It's pitiful. Like, please, let's do better. Like, do you know what I mean? Because I feel like you don't, not even that you don't need to be good looking, but like, source is a lot. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I've definitely been in events and I've overheard, you know, men trying to chat women, and I'm just cringing. Source is not about looks. It's not. And that's what I guess that's what I was trying to say. It's not about looks. It's just about like your presence, like what presence you have, like, and that's what source is like. So guys, some girls, please, you need to you
Believe in your
believe in your source. Like the confidence, people are attracted to confidence. That is what I've found.
Yeah.
Like people are 100% attracted to confidence. Like if you're scared to talk to someone, or you're trying to get your friend to talk to someone for you, people don't like that shit.
No.
Women don't like that shit.
They don't like
Don't
that
do it.
shit.
Don't do it. Believe in yourself. Like believe in your chat. Like even me, I don't even feel like I've got great chat. I don't feel like I can, like I don't feel like I've got, good game. But it still works, Sha. it still actually works. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, believe in your source space.
Yeah, 100% believe in your source, man. I think that I think this time is also a good time for us to work on our confidence as well.
I've got a lot of that. So
Yeah, we've got a lot of confidence. I think all the lads already we all have quite a lot of confidence.
yeah.
But I just feel like it's a time to. You can work on it in different areas though. You cannot be so cocky sometimes. Sometimes you're quite cocky.
Do you think I'm cocky?
Sometimes, yeah.
Do you think you're cocky?
Yeah.
You're fucking cocky.
Yeah, sometimes I'm cocky, innit?
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? And
But you know what? It's just like you gotta try a thing, like, and if it doesn't bang, then it's not for you, man. But also, like, being rejected builds character.
It builds character.
Once you're rejected once, it's just like whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't happen often, obviously.
Rejection is a normal part of dating.
Yeah.
Like because she was meant to go on a date and the person stood her up or whatever. And I was like, babes, this is a part of dating,
Yeah.
There's gonna be times when you stand up people. They didn't even stand her up, they just cancelled.
Yeah.
And I was like, sorry guys, I just burped. There's gonna be times when you are gonna cancel other people. I cancel on people all the damn time. I mean, okay, that's gonna sound like I've got bad people on my line. They're not. When I say cancel people all the time, I just mean that across the board. Dating, friends, cousins, whatever. That's across the board. Sometimes you just don't feel like going out, or sometimes something else has come up. Do you know what I mean? You're just busy or whatever. But a cancellation of plans is very normal.
Yeah, it's very.
very
I don't even see that as rejection.
Neither do I.
Like I probably don't
Neither
see
do
that. I probably don't see that as rejection. I just think that like it just happens. But yeah, like yeah, I think we are a bit cocky sometimes. I'm not trying to work on that.
I hear it. Do you know what? Do you think that a part of us has to be cocky because we are masculine presenting?
I feel like we need to believe in our source more than the average person, yes, because I think that when we move in spaces, like we are the ones that are different.
Yeah.
So I feel like we definitely need to believe in ourselves and we definitely need to be confident. And I think it works for us.
Yeah.
Because like going into places that maybe like don't have a lot of people that look like us, we might feel threatened. We might feel like, ooh, like I can't chat to anyone. But yeah, like I definitely feel like it definitely makes us a bit more cocky. And it's just like also there's only one of us, baby. Do you know what I mean? So it's also that like it's just like, okay, there's one of me. If you don't fuck with it, don't fuck with it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If you fuck with it, that's great.
This is another thing that I want to ask you as well. Do you feel
Scared.
like whilst going it's not that bad this time, I promise. Do you feel like whilst you're going through emotions and especially emotions around heartbreak, around grief and stuff like that, do you feel like sometimes you, as a masculine presenting woman, you sometimes suppress how you might really be feeling at times because you're masculine presenting, you feel like you need to
we need to be hard body.
uphold some sort of like masculinity or some whatever it is.
I don't think so, I feel like I'm so in touch with my femininity. If anything, is that I'm just not sometimes in touch with my emotions. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes I don't know how I'm feeling, but in terms of my masculinity and like just like my gender, it's just so fluid that I never feel I never feel a way about showing my emotions or like showing the full extent of my emotions. But I would say like the way that I try and get over things is I pretend that it's not happening. If something really irks me or grinds my gears, or maybe I rarely get jealous, but if I do get jealous, I just have to pretend that it's not happening. But it's not because of my masculinity. It's just because it just helps me cope. Yeah. It's a coping mechanism.
You know the reason why I asked that is because I didn't think that I did do that. But when I think about things, when I think about like how I express myself, I do have like a lot of anger and stuff like that when I express being upset in as anger. Yeah. So and that's how it comes out. It don't come out in tears, it comes out as anger. So that when I express things like that, then sometimes I feel like I have to suppress it because I'm a masculine presenting person and I'm expressing myself in an angry way. Like people don't see it as I'm expressing myself.
That's true.
They see it as you're just
aggressive
person.
Yeah.
They don't see it as okay, she's upset. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's because of that. I think that's something I've learned in this kind of process, and I think that because of that, I need to maybe going forward, I might actually suppress myself.
Yeah.
Just because, and it kind of is that kind of like black male complex, like Karens and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I
the
did feel a bit
aggressive
Karen sometimes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where like people use all these buzzwords against you when you're just expressing yourself.
I do agree. I think that is a problem. Like, why? Because it's even like the angry black woman trope. Do you know what I mean? Like, just like, why are you not allowed to show emotion? I do feel like there should be a bit of a balance with the anger as well. So it's just like, it's not just about the anger, but it's also about there maybe being a balance. But I also do feel like, you know, it's not fair for people just to see the anger and be like, oh, this person's aggressive.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Because it happens a lot within the black community, and I get it similarly with you being masculine presenting. I don't think that's fair for people to be throwing buzzwords around.
Girl, the buzzwords are buzzwording. But anyway, I'm in therapy. I have an appointment tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah.
So hopefully, like, that's something that I want to work on. I want to work on like being able to express being upset in an upset way and not just in an angry way.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm not friends with my exes. When I'm upset, I don't express it upset. I upset.
Right. That makes a lot of sense though. Like, and don't get me wrong, like, I'm also a hothead. Like, I think everyone gets angry. Like, and everyone, you know, everyone's like emotions are valid, you know, but it's just like, about balance and kind of like, it has to be like measured, I guess. Do you know what I mean? Like, it has to be measured and it has to make sense to the situation, I think, you know. Because sometimes we kind of overreact and we kind of be more angry. You know, when I get angry, I just be swearing and cussing and just don't fucking talk to me. Like,
but apparently that's aggressive. Also,
oh God.
No shade. I'm just saying somebody could be aggressive. But I forgot what I was gonna say now. I was about to say something. Oh,
Was it pertaining to me?
Yeah.
What did I do? What did I do?
What
did I fucking do?
Come back to me next time.
No, yeah. I mean, I do, like, you know, I do get things really piss me off, like, and then I'm just like, don't fucking talk to me. Yeah, I don't want to hear your shit.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
Yeah. You know, where'd you get that bangle from?
From Ghana.
This girl, let me tell you about the day that this girl went out,
Listen.
the whole day, and she went to bring bare shit back. You bought, what was it, a stool?
Listen, half of the things are still in the bags that I bought them in. Which is
Waste of cities.
I've actually got some cities in my wallet, actually. I've still got some cities in my wallet.
Done.
But I got this bangle. I got some, do you know what? Honey is gonna kill me for this because we got matching. She got these beads.
Yeah.
And then one of them was like in a pair of blue ones. So I took the blue one and she kept the other one. So it was like our little friendship bracelet.
Yeah.
And I haven't told her this yet.
You lost it?
She knows I've lost it, but she thinks it just snapped off. I think when I was really drunk in Malta, I remember squeaked something off my hand when I was really drunk.
He was like, get the shit off me.
Yeah, I remember doing that.
You didn't even know what it was.
I feel like that's what it was.
I
remember forcing something that wasn't coming off my hand, and I feel like that's what it was.
I'm so done. We also had the necklace, the bead necklace.
The necklace is there, yeah.
That's from Ghana as well, isn't it?
Yep, Ghana. I got some stool things,
what do you say?
A sculpture, I'm gonna call it. I got key rings with my name and other people's names, and I got.
Let's go went shopping.
Okay, we just got bare shit, boy. We got bare. Do not send me and Honey to the market to go and buy things because we don't have to haggle.
Yeah,
and also when people call us, we're like, okay, what have you?
That's
got?
what I'm saying. Me, I'm just not even.
I got like, paintings. Yeah,
because there was the day that we went to the Black Star Square thing.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, oh, and it was really, I'm telling you that, it was really good. Like, the art was amazing.
I got the tea from the other artists. Those artists didn't paint them.
Oh.
So they showed me exactly the same painting. Because I got one in it. They're like, he didn't paint this. Can you see this is exactly the same thing? It's just from a wholesaler. And he was like, I painted mine. And he was like, but I bought some when we went to Ghana in 2018. I bought some from the same guy, and I saw him again, and he even remembered me as well. So I bought some from him again, but he was like this. So this guy, the Black Star one, he gave me his like number and was like, oh, because I didn't have enough cash. I was like, I will send you the money in it. When he sent me his details that were wrong, so I sent it and it bounced back to me. So I didn't send it back again. And also he bumped it hard, in it. So I said, I'm gonna give you £20. He kind of asked me £50 or something.
£50 for a painting in Ghana.
For painting in Ghana, yeah. And he was like, I painted it myself, but it's the guy that's from the wholesalers that the guy gave me the tea with. So to this day I haven't given. I blocked. He's added me on so many numbers. I just blocked every single
It's
number.
fine.
I'm gonna keep the painting. So when I go to
Yeah.
Ghana, I'm going to hand it back to him.
Yeah, you can have that back, son.
Are we going in December?
I was just about to ask you, Ghana 2022.
Are we going?
My mum really wants me to go.
Yeah, your mum said that we should come. But when I went to his house the other day, yeah, Nana wasn't home, but I went to Nana's house.
I was in the toilet. No, I was in the
No,
toilet.
it was when you were at work. Your work
Oh,
trip.
yeah. When you went to help with electricity.
I was helping Nana's mum with the electricity, and yeah, she was just talking about Ghana in the dark.
Yeah. So she was saying that you should go.
Yeah, she said we should go. She's like, she's tired of this place. Like, we need to go.
Yeah, she really wants me to go in December, but like, who just take a breath?
Listen, the money's going to come.
Yeah, the money is good. Yeah, the money is
booked in busy this month. So
Yeah,
we can go.
we can actually go. So if you're down, let's be going.
Let's be going.
Yeah, I'm down to go, man. 2 weeks. I got 2 weeks off work, so I can go.
Okay, that's cool.
But it's gonna have to be like December.
Yeah, it's gonna be a peak time, isn't it?
Yeah,
Right,
it's
okay,
gonna be.
time to go now.
That's the only time that I can go.
This
So
one's coming on. This is a new podcast studio. We don't have to kick us out.
thank you, London Podcast Studios.
London Podcast Studios. This is a beautiful space.
Yeah, we love it.
Make sure you check out the website in our bio below.
Yeah.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Use the hashtag Tuesdays Podcast and Conversation on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. Make sure you buy tickets to our live show for the 17th of September. Yeah.
Also, we got an event on Saturday, so
We have an event on Saturday, but this episode is going to be out by then.
Exactly.
Yeah, so make sure you buy tickets. The Clink Clink brunch. The brunch tickets are actually almost sold out, but the party tickets are still there. Yeah, it's going to be lit. We're going to have a Jamaican Independence set as well, because Jamaican Independence weekend.
yeah,
Shout out to all our Jamaican listeners.
love you.
Man, do you know what I mean?
We love you.
And yeah, and until next week, peace.